What if we're living in a fantasy? Some world that I could only dream.
For today's video, I wanted to show 3 different outfits that really are examples of a question that I get often, which is related to see-through clothing or like sheer clothing or things that aren't intentionally sheer, like maybe white pants. A lot of you guys have asked me questions like, hey Bethany, I really like those white pants, but are they see-through? And then other times it's like a lace shirt that's intentionally see-through. How do you wear that? What are outfit ideas for that? So I wanted to kind of address that today and show you some of my tricks on how I made that work. Keep in mind that some of these outfits might be so perfect for a date night, whereas other times you might want to change it for if you're going to a job interview. It's also relative to how cold you might feel, and it's also relative to just your own comfort level. And so all of those things should be respected, but I want to just kind of throw these outfit ideas at you, and let's get started. I'll be building these outfits along with you, so you'll be able to see these transition. So this first outfit just starts out with a bodysuit. So this is a black bodysuit that actually has more of a thong to it. And then I'm wearing it with a white skirt. So you might wonder, how is that possible? Because it's like a white silk material, so it is a little bit more on the see-through side. So what I'm doing here is actually I'm using Shapewear, Spanx, and that's very similar to like a modern take on what would normally be a slip. So a slip would have taken away that, contrast that you'd see in the bodysuit, but then with the shapewear, it's not like wearing a slip. It feels more natural, close to my natural skin tone. It doesn't look like anything. It's not revealing at all. And I feel like with bottoms that is kind of different than a top. If you were to show a bodysuit underneath a white skirt, I think that I would feel kind of weird about that versus like a top. A top is a little bit different in that way, but again, relative, everybody feels comfortable with different things. So to build this outfit, of course, if you've been on this channel for any time at all, you'll know that I love to wear gold jewelry, so I'm layering those necklaces first thing with this outfit. So what I want to do next is kind of play off the idea that this bodysuit and with this flowy skirt, it kind of has a ballerina vibe to it. So that's the direction I'm going with this. So I'm going to add my skin tone flats. You guys know about these. I've had them for about a year and they do a lot of benefits for, a short girl like me. I'm 5'1", so these are a pointed toe nude flat. Even though they are flat, like I'm using the pointed toe to make myself look taller. But if you wanted to go even more ballerina, you could play with things like a rounded toe, or sometimes if you have like strappy shoes or ones that have ribbons, that would go really well with this. But for the sake of today's video, I'm just gonna use really understated shoes and purses. So I've got my shoes and then the bag matches. This is just a small Polen bag that's perfect for summertime, and I just put a scrunchie on with it too to make it extra girly and honestly just extra. So next, I'm going to hit you with something totally unexpected, which is a straw hat. This is just super fun to wear during the summertime. It kind of keeps the sun off of my face, but not entirely. Like I'm still having a great day in the sun. But with the one thing about straw hats is they will fly off in a second. So this year I went with one that has a strap with it, and there's actually 2 straps that it comes with. If you guys are interested, it's so cool because you can swap out the black velvet one with more of like a white ribbon. The next outfit that I want to talk about is because a lot of times, especially in the past couple years, it's been very on trend to wear like a mesh shirt or a lace shirt or something that is intentionally see-through. So that's the next thing I want to tackle today in this video. The way that I'm going to build this next outfit is I'm starting with a bra that's more of a top, like it's coming down much longer on me than a typical bra would. And then also the lace pattern on it is going to match so effortlessly with the top that I'm wearing. So the top has this beautiful ornate lace pattern on it. And there's a lot going on here. It's not just like a standard mesh shirt. Then that just kind of makes it look intentional with what I have underneath. And so both together complement each other well. And I think whenever it comes to any outfit, this is the key for absolutely any outfit, is to look in the mirror and say, does this look intentional? And then that's something that you can assess for yourself. With this outfit, it looks more intentional, in my opinion, than going with just like a standard black bra. Because when I tried something like that, it was like boom, bra. Instead, what this is doing is it's a little bit more understated, very tasteful. Another really cool thing about whenever you wear a see-through or mesh top, you don't have to do something that's like plunging necklines or anything. That elevated neckline, something like this that just it goes all the way up to your neck, is going to look so beautiful because you're already showing skin underneath it. So that's taken care of. And then also what I'm going to do with this outfit is add jewelry in a second, and that'll take it to another level. But first, I do want to just kind of talk through different options that you have with a mesh shirt. So the ways that you can wear it, one way is with like a nude bra, and that has been done successfully in my opinion. I have seen people do that. But when I tried that, it was more like bra, like it wasn't something that looked as intentional as I wanted it to. So for me, instead, what I did with my OOTD back in the day with this shirt for the first time I ever wore it was I wore the nippies. They're like pasties, and I can leave a link down in the description for the ones that I use. I've tried different ones and they are not all the same, so it's good to invest in a good pair. Another thing that came up with that conversation, that looks great, but it could never work for me. Like that's what some people said, and that was more because of like how I have like smaller chest than other people, and so again, it goes back to what you feel comfortable with. But that was kind of how I did that outfit. Now that would definitely be more like date night appropriate. Let's say I wanted to go to a job interview or something like that. A mesh top can look so sophisticated with different outfits, like if I were to put just a black cami underneath would be a great option. But I love the look of having just like a slip dress on top of a mesh top. So I will show you guys examples of that in the future. I've got some outfits planned for that. So subscribe if you haven't already. And I also just want to keep going with this outfit because I just love the look of how this comes together. So now, as promised, I'm adding that jewelry. So what this is doing is the gold jewelry is bright and reflective and all of these beautiful things. And that's so different than the dark colors that are on the shirt and on the bra. And so now that value range, that contrast between the bra and the shirt looks even more subtle and more tasteful. So that's kind of what I've done with this outfit. So now it looks so beautiful together. And then I went really understated and more skin toned on my feet. So I've got my heels on. These are from By Far, and I've been wearing them with everything. But with this outfit, because it's, you know, kind of like a sexy appeal to it, I just love the look of having an understated, very minimal type of shoe with this. And then finally, I'm just adding the perfect bag with this outfit, honestly. So I love that it's a black bag that has a brass chain on it, and that just looks so gorgeous, matches the outfit just effortlessly. So this outfit is so much fun to wear. I definitely will be wearing this on my next date night. For the final outfit, I wanted to kind of address how do I wear a really loose knit sweater, something that has holes all the way through it. And I've been seeing this so much this spring, and I kind of wanted to address it, right? Because when you're wearing a sweater, you want to be warm. It shouldn't be ironic. You should feel comfortable and not too cold. But it's also great because moving into warmer weather, you want something that's breathable and you don't want to wear a heavy sweater. So it kind of works perfectly. So I want to show you kind of how I build that. So what I'm going to do is I'm wearing a bodysuit that is more on the lingerie side. It's actually kind of more on the shapewear side too. It's got full coverage, like on my chest. It's just beautiful, and then also it just moves down into this bodysuit, which is flexible and just comfortable. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of fabric there. And so then I'm also adding high-waisted jeans, and that's going to help so much because when I go to tuck in that sweater, it's going to really show off my figure underneath a very large, oversized sweater. And then with this outfit, I chose to just wear just really lovely white shoes that are gonna go so well when this outfit is done. Okay, so here's the sweater that I'm wearing with this outfit. I absolutely love this sweater, but it goes granny chic fast. And you guys know I love my grandmothers, but I don't want to look like a grandmother yet. And so what I want to do with this outfit is I'm going to make it more like how they wear it in Sezane. So this is a Sezane sweater, I want it to be more French inspired. I want the whole outfit to look very feminine and have a class to it, a tastefulness to it still. So what I want to do first is unbutton the top to where it feels appropriate. So just having a couple undone right there is really going to show off skin that I need to show for wearing oversized pieces. And then also, because I'm wearing a bodysuit versus a cami, it's giving me curves there that looks more feminine and a bit younger than the granny chic component that can very easily happen with this. And also just following the rules that I kind of talked about in an earlier video that was a video podcast. I talked about how to wear oversized clothing as a petite. So I can link you guys over there if you're interested. But one of the main things to do whenever you're wearing oversized pieces, when you're very small to begin with and everything's oversized, is to show your forearms or anything that can show a little bit more skin. So that's what I want to do too. And of course, that's just going to be so effortlessly natural, like something I would naturally do when I'm moving into summertime. I want to be comfortable inside and outside with the air conditioning inside, and just like at all times I want to be comfortable and cozy. And because this sweater has holes all over it, it actually is really cool that that cami kind of looks skin toned, but it's not at the same time. So it has coverage, but it still feels like a sexy summer piece. And so the outfit that I want to build with this is really a monochrome outfit. And that's another win as a petite girl. You want to lengthen, and so when you wear something that's head to toe the same color, it will lengthen, and that's just a beautiful thing. That's why I love the color of this sweater, because it pairs so easily with jeans. And then just to kind of wrap up this outfit, I want to add my jewelry again, and then for the bag, I want something small, and this is going to help me kind of combat wearing an oversized piece. And that small bag is going to look so great with the heels that I picked out, and all together I am in love with all three of these outfits, and they all have that component of wearing something sheer, but none of these are over the top or like inappropriate. I would say that depending on what you plan to do that day, you can even adjust these outfits to make it really maybe office appropriate. All of that together, I hope it's helpful to kind of hear these tricks. Shapewear is awesome, and investing in proper lingerie has really helped me lately to find new ways to wear outfits and to look good at any moment, you know? Like, this is something that if I were to go out and if you could see my bra a little bit, or if you could see my cami, these are things that aren't a big deal. It looks part of the outfit, and that's the goal. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Take my